Hey there everyone, No DM Doughboy here coming at you with my rival's yellow Eosmon deck. So, I decided not to build this personally, but he did get first place with it on our last locals, and I wanted to show it off and tell y'all that Eosmon actually is good. Y'all saw my green Eosmon gameplay, so you should know that the deck is killer. I'm going the green route. He's going the yellow route, so we'll see how it goes. The yellow route's still very strong though. So, let's see here. He runs 4 of the Upamon, so inheritable when attacking once per turn with 3 or lower security cards, draw 1 card. So it helps out with the Salamon, that little bit. So the yellow package is just Salamon, Spyro. So he likes the aggro aspect. On deletion, if you have 3 or fewer security cards, trigger recover 1 when it dies. So Salamon's just overall amazing. This Eosmon's funny. This is why I like the green approach, because that whole on play is very double-edged sword. I hate it. The inheritable is very good though. You may play one white cost lower for 1 white 4 cost or less tamer card from your hand without paying its memory cost. Then your opponent may play a tamer card from their hand without paying its memory cost. The den is very dangerous because even if you don't want to play and you play this, they can still play a tamer, which is really dumb. That's why the inheritable is very good. When attacking, you may play 1 white cost 4 or less tamer from your hand. So that's really good to play analog youth. Miona too, but mainly analog youth. Analog youth is very good. Then 23 of this bad boy, Eosmon. He runs 23. I think that's a lot, but it seems to be working for him, so I don't know. You can have up to 50 cards of the same card number as this card in your deck, so you can have a whole deck of this if you want. When attacking, you may play 1 level 5 or lower Eosmon from your hand without paying the memory cost. Then the inheritable is this Digimon gets 1000. So I think this Eosmon deck is very strong, very aggro because of the yellow package here with reinforced Spyro Masquerade. Because being able to board wipe the low level stuff, or even the big boy, if you have a lot of Eosmons out, is really strong still. And this level 6 is underrated. So, Eosmon level 6. When digivolving for each tamer you or opponent have in play, you may place 1 level 5 or lower Eosmon card from your trash at the top of this card sources in any order. If 2 or more places by this effect, delete one of your opponent's Digimon. So that's a really strong effect. And with the hybrid format, your opponent's going to have a lot of tamers out. Plus your own, you're putting a lot of Eosmons underneath. It got to the point where Rival had to stack it underneath, like a stack of cards instead of building a ladder thingy, because he got over the screen when we were playing webcam, and I was like, dude, I can't even see it. Then the next effect is for every Digivolution card this Digimon has, it gains +1 security, so it can swing for big numbers too. It's just overall good. Miona, memory setter. Your turn when you play an Eosmon you may suspend this card to reveal 3 cards from the top of your deck. Add 1 Tamer card or Digimon card with Eosmon's name to your hand. Place the remaining cards at the bottom. So you have to pick either or. Either a Tamer or a Digimon with Eosmon. And then in opponent's turn, while you have an Eosmon, your opponent's Tamers don't unsuspend. So if they tap them, like Kari, for example, for Kari. If you tap her and she's out, you can't untap her. So Kari stays down. She's actually a really good counter to Kari. Analog Youth. On play, reveal top 3 cards to your deck. Add 1 Digimon among them, trash the rest. You want to pick Eosmon and then trash the rest of the Eosmons ideally with this card. Pick an Eosmon, delete, and then trash the rest of the Eosmons, and hopefully you don't hit like Salamons or something. When one of your level 5 or higher Digimon with Digivolution cards is deleted, you may suspend this tamer. If you do, gain 1 memory and hatch 1 egg. So this is really good because your Eosmons will die when you swing, especially if you stack the level this on top of this, like Digivolving. Then analog youth will go off on all turns, so if it dies during your turn, you can tap it and keep moving. It's really cool. Cutting Edge. You may play 1 level 5 or lower Eosmon from your hand while paying the cost, and delete 1 of your opponent's Digimon with DP less than or equal to this card. I'm very iffy about this card. I don't run it in my green Eosmon deck, but I get why people would run this. It's still a good card. I'm going a different route with my green Eosmon build, but Rival likes the removal stuff, so it makes sense. Spiral Masquerade. For each of your Digimon, activate the following effect. When your opponent's Digimon gets -3000. That's just straight up amazing. If you have a bunch of Digimon out, you're blowing up stuff. Reinforce. The one of because Bandai hates us, but that and security control. Reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. Place 1 card among them face down on top of the security stack. Add the remaining card to your hand and place it in memory. I mean, not place this in the battle area. Then you can delay it for the following turn to gain 3 memory if you want, or anytime after the initial turn you play this. Reinforce is still very good because gain 3 memory is strong. reveal 2 cards that you can put one of them on top of your security, so you're basically recovering, and then you add the last card to your hand. It's really strong. But yeah, that's Rivals Eosmon deck. Eosmon is very strong in this format just because hybrids are a thing, so you're able to plus off the tamers on board. Analog Youth trashes as many Eosmons as it possibly can. Miona's on play can get you more Eosmons or more Analog Youths or more of her just to keep pounding through your deck to get the Eosmons you need. Then Salamon's good for the recovery because if you start getting low, you can recover, like move it out and start swinging, and you can draw a card while you do that. So the overall Eosmon Yellow is very good. It's always been good, I think. It's just very more powerful just because of the hybrid format. Like, this Eosmon pluses a lot off the fact that both it counts you and your opponent's tamers. So you're playing any kind of hybrid deck, you're about to put at least 5-6 Eosmons in there. Because your opponent's going to have like 3 Davises, like 2 Tommies, or whatever, like out. Or like 3 Zoes, 3 TK Inkaris, 3 regular TKs. you're gonna be plussing a lot. Sometimes you're gonna be like, I don't have enough Eosmons because there's too many tamers out. But yeah, that's the overall Eosmon. I'm having a good time with it. Rival actually topped with this out of 14 players. Once again, I have to stress that this got first place. This deck beat out like Blue Hybrid. This deck beat out Yellow Hybrid. This deck beats out. It can definitely go toe to toe with Yellow Hybrid though. Like it was crazy seeing that. I was playing Yellow Hybrids against this deck the other day against Rival before I lost my goggles, and I was like, wow, Eosmon's strong. He needs to run Emergency Shutdown though. That's like the one thing I told him to do. I was like, you really need to run Emergency Shutdown, just because that card is just good. Like, it shuts down the removal. Like, it shuts down Wyvern's Breath, it shuts down Purple Loop, it shuts down all options. They can't really do much. Hammer Sparks, they can't even use them. And it's easy to use in this deck because everything's white. You know, so Emergency Shutdown is actually a really good card. It's just a very underrated card. But yeah, that's like literally the one suggestion. I was like, take out a couple Eosmons or something, you know, like just throw in some Emergency Shutdowns. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. I just wanted to show off the Rivals build because he topped with an Eosmon deck because we were talking and he was all like, I'm gonna lose. I'm trying to go 0-4. Like, maybe I'll lose with Eosmon. And I was like, yeah, play Eosmon. And then he ended up winning the whole thing. Darn him. Well, see y'all next time.